In the nursery rhyme justice system, the people are represented by two separate yet equally important groups: the detectives, who investigate the crime, and the magistrates, who prosecute the offenders. These are their rhymes.
So, what have we got here?
Well, it looks like a suicide.
Where's the body?
You mean what's left of it? It's been taken to the morgue. The coroner will be doing an autopsy later today.
All right. Where's the chalk outline showing the placement of the body?
It's here, 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 and here.
Wow. Do we have a description of the victim?
Yes, they found a driver's license on the body. Here's his photo.
Wow. I've never seen anyone so bald. And pale. And whoa, he's really out of shape. I think he's round as he is tall. So his name is...
Humpty Dumpty.
Humpty Dumpty?
Yes.
So, why are we treating this one as a suicide?
Well, witnesses say Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall.
Why was he up there? Was he depressed? Having a terrible autumn?
Well, actually, friends who knew him said he had a great fall.
Who are the witnesses?
All the king's horses and all the king's men.
Horses, huh? I don't think their testimony is allowed in court.
That is true, but they are the main witnesses.
You know I hate when you do that.
Yes.
And yet, you continue to pun.
Well, I am the punished sir.
So, we have Humpty Dumpty falling off a wall to his death.
Yes.
But there's just one problem.
What's that?
Look at this picture again. See those skinny arms and legs?
Yes. What?
How did Mr. Dumpty get all the way to the top of that wall?
So you're saying that it's not a suicide, but it's...
That's right. I think this is an egg-icide.
Egg-icide?
Egg-icide.
Egg-icide?
It's as obvious as the nose on your face. What we've got here are eggshells by the dozen. There's some yolk, all that egg white gross splattered everywhere. It's not suicide, it's not that cut and dried. It must stay classified, I do declare. It's egg-icide.
What we've got here's an omelette of a puzzle, cracked and fried on the pavement, every piece of mystery. That egg took a slide right on his sunny side, and now he's liquefied beyond repair. It's egg-icide. It's not suicide, it's not that cut and dry. It must stay classified, I do declare. It's egg-icide, it's egg-icide, it's egg-icide.
Are any of the witnesses still here?
Yes, we have one of the horses.
Horses?
Yes, we have a mare.
Bring her in. She may be able to give us a lead.
Yeah, sure. Or she might just stir up some trouble.
Yes. We understand that you are at the scene of the crime. About what time did it occur?
Ah, 3:07, I see.
Did you see Humpty Dumpty on the wall?
Nah.
Did you see him fall?
Nah.
Excuse me.
Yes, detective?
This is ridiculous. We won't. We won't get anywhere with this. She's not talking.
Give her a break, sir. She's having trouble talking.
Oh, really? And why is that?
She's just a little horse. Let me talk to her. Maybe I can give some information. Can you describe in your own words the incident?
Oh my goodness, it was terrible, it was horrible, it was atrocious. I tell you, it was atrocious. Nah.
Calm down. Let's rein it in.
We were in a stable around the corner, and the king's men were just trying on their feed bags. and we heard this ganja splat, and we all ran out to see if we could help.
What did you do to help?
Naturally, all of the king's horses and all the king's men tried to put Humpty back together again.
And what stopped you from doing that?
Well, for one, none of us really made it through 4 years of medical school.
Yeah, but what else stopped you from doing that?
No hands?
Ah, right, there's that.
Did you know Mr. Dumpty?
Nobody really knew Humpty. He was pretty obnoxious. He didn't really have much friends though.
Ah, a bad egg, huh?
Do you know anything else that can help us in our investigation?
I knew Humpty was renting out on the old woman who lived in her shoe.
Do you know the address?
He was renting out the ground floor.
Ah, so he was the sole occupant.
If that's all, I have to get back to work.
Thank you. We won't keep you. What's your occupation in this town in case we have to contact you again?
She holds a very important position, detective. The town mayor.
Do you deal with this every day?
That's why they took away my gun. Are you the old woman?
My, aren't you the charmer?
Are you the old woman who lived in a shoe?
Who's asking?
I'm Detective Green, and are you?
No, I'm not the old woman who lived in a shoe.
You know, that's interesting coming from someone living in a very shoe-like building.
You've got me confused with someone else. I'm the young woman who lives in a Birkenstock.
Birkenstock?
Yes?
Aren't Birkenstocks sandals?
Well, I did some remodeling lately.
Young woman?
You've got a problem with that?
Look, ma'am, if you could just let us in to ask you a few questions.
You're not from Child Protective Services, are you?
No?
The Housing Code Enforcement?
No?
Or the Department of Homeland Security?
No, ma'am, I'm from the NRU. That's Nursery Rhyme Unit. I'm here to investigate a suspected murder.
Murder?
Yes.
Well, if it's just murder, come on in. Please. Can I get you gentlemen anything? Coffee, tea, broth without bread?
Hey, bro sounds pretty...
Thank you, ma'am, but we are on duty. Now, if we... Are these your children?
Yeah, that's Mary and Larry.
Mary and Larry. Well, they're really...
Cute.
Yeah, ain't they?
Did you have a renter here by the name of Mr. Dumpty?
What do you did?
Oh, his body was found near a wall. We're both pretty shell-shocked.
Did Mr. Dumpty rent from you?
Well, you could say that. He was always behind on his rent. He had trouble holding a job.
You're saying that he had to always scramble for work?
And you are?
This is my partner, the Pun-ishment.
I see.
So, Mr. Dumpty. Mary and Larry.
That's not Mary and Larry.
It's not?
No. That's Gary and Barry!
Carrie and Barry. Well, they're also really...
Cute.
Yeah. Ain't they?
So, Mr. Dumpty was a loner, no friends?
He had one person pick him up regularly. About once a week.
Do you know this person?
I never caught her name.
Can you describe her?
She was gorgeous. Stunning, really. Arms like an angel. Long and elegant neck. A little too much eyeshadow.
You know, that sounds like Swan to me, Detective.
Yes, it does. Does the name Beautiful Swan ring a bell?
No.
You know, her name was Ugly Duckling before she legally changed it.
Ugly duckling? Well, of course! I'm just spoke to her all the time on the phone. I never connected the name Ugly Duckling with that vision of loveliness who came calling out the shoe.
Well, one would not think someone so fair could be named so foul.
When Beautiful Swan, or Ugly Duckling, came to Mr. Dumpty, Carrie and Barry...
My turn!
That's not Carrie and Barry.
Mary and Larry?
Nope. That's Sherry and Harry.
Sherry and Harry. Well, they're also really...
Cute.
Yeah. Ain't they?
When Beautiful Swan came to pick up Humpty Dumpty, where did they go?
They had this meeting they went to regularly. Some sort of support group.
Humpty Dumpty belonged to a support group. What was the name?
Love, optimism, self-esteem, respect, and support.
Losers?
Humpty
So-
Dumpty. Him, I can imagine belonging to a support group. I mean, a pasty-faced, bald, rotund guy is a natural for a support group. But Beautiful Swan?
Well, one would assume, Detective, that as a swan, she was always feeling a bit down.
So, this support group, do you know where it meets?
No, but Hunter gave me his phone number in case I need to contact him while he was out. I'll get it for you.
Sherry and Harry.
That's not Sherry and Harry.
Carrie and Barry.
No,
Mary and Larry.
no. That's Jerry and Barry.
Jerry and Perry.
Yeah.
Well, they're also really...
Cute.
Yeah. Ain't they?
Miss Swan and Mr. Dumpty, were they ever in a romantic relationship?
Yes. At this one time, but just recently, beautiful Swan broke up with Humpty. Said she needed to find herself.
So Humpty got dumptied.
You deal with this every day?
That's why they took away my chainsaw.
I want the bike. Give me the bike.
Gary and Perry.
That's not Gary and Perry.
It's not?
No.
Carrie and Barry.
No.
Sherry and Harry.
No.
Mary and Larry.
No. That's Terry and Uncle Butch.
Terry and Engelbert?
Yes.
Wow, you are an old woman.
And I live in a shoe.
You have so many children.
I don't know what to do. I am an old woman living in a shoe. I have so many children, I don't know what to do. With Sherry and Perry, Sherry and Harry, Carrie and Mary, Mary and Larry, Terry and Elizabeth. And I kiss them and cuddle them, love them and swaddle them when they have been good. Yeah! Pull them and trust them and tough to bottle them when they have been bad. Ouch! They're every mother's pride and joy, I hope it's understood. I wouldn't trade a thing of us for not a last alive. I am an old woman living in a shoe. I have so many children, I don't know what to do. But Sherry and Perry and Sherry and Harry and Gary and Barry and Mary and Larry, Perry and Uncle Butch.
Let me get this straight. That's Jerry and Perry.
No,
Sherry and Harry.
no,
Mary and Larry.
no,
Carrie and Barry.
no,
Mary and Larry,
no,
Sherry and Harry,
no,
Carrie and Barry.
no.
Terry and Engelbert.
Yes.
You are an old woman.
Living in a shoe.
You have so many children.
I don't know what to do.
Jerry and Barry.
Sherry and Harry,
Sherry and Harry.
Carrie and Mary,
Carrie and Barry.
Mary and Terry,
Mary and Larry.
Terry and Engelbert.
We already know who you are.
And I kiss them and cuddle them, love them and swaddle them when they have been good. Yeah. Pull them and tussle them, cup to bottle them when they have been bad.
Ouch!
They're every mother's pride and joy.
She wouldn't trade a single one for none to last so long. You are an old woman.
Living in a shoe.
You have so many children.
I don't know what to do.
Jerry and Perry,
Sherry and Harry,
Sherry and Harry,
Carrie and Mary,
Carrie and Barry,
Mary and Harry,
Mary and Larry.
Terry and Engelbert.
And I kiss them and Jerry and Barry and Mary and Larry, Jerry and Barry and Sherry and Harry and Carrie and Mary and Jerry and Barry and Sherry and Harry and Carrie and Barry and Mary and Larry, and Engelbert.
Thank you so much for your help. Here's our card if you need to contact us.
Wait, no pie in his face? This is, wow, this is...
Now that's really cute.
Yeah! Ain't it?
I know I got a problem trying to emote. I was first diagnosed manic depressive, but soon graduated to passive aggressive.
The same with delusional with no self-control. I'm always being followed. I'm hard to control. We're very much in need of rehabilitation. We've been diagnosed with the sheep fixation.
Group therapy, a self-awareness treatment of group therapy. Welcome to the psychosocial club. They say I'm aggressive with a conduct disorder. Each and every day, my temper gets shorter. I'm a little bipolar and a lot paranoid. A sociopathological borderline schizoid.
I'm kind of sick with my dream. Then man after came and I woke up and screamed. I'm running, I'm jumping, I'm ready to go to the flame shoots. 25 feet now. Word to a crest.
Group therapy, a self-awareness treatment of group therapy. Welcome to the psychosocial club. Group therapy, a self-awareness treatment of group therapy. Welcome to the psychosocial club.
All
Stay
right,
away.
everyone. It's time to begin. Georgie, we've talked about this. Swan, switch seats with Jack. Go. 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 Georgie, if you sit next to the girls and start kissing them, it will make them cry.
That and the fact that I've got a restraining order against you. Remember, you've got to keep at least 10 feet away from me, Mr. Georgie, Porgy, Puddin' and Pie.
Puddin' and Pie? Really? That's your last name?
Yes?
What kind of last name is that? Puddin' and Pie, is that Danish?
No. It's Dutch. Dutch apple specifically.
10 feet! 10 feet!
Oh, alright.
Who would like to begin this week? Jack, be nimble. This is progress. You're first to volunteer. Tell us about an exciting accomplishment of yours this week.
Okay, so I set out a candlestick in the middle of the floor. Then I did my stretching exercises and some Pilates to warm up and loosen my muscles. Nothing worse than a pulled hamstring, if you know what I mean. Then I did a few approaches through the candlestick and chalked my first step. Then I ran an easy arc through the candlestick Then I was nimble and quick and jumped over the candlestick. And I might add, I did it for the benefit of performance-enhancing drugs.
That's it? A candle is what at most? 4 or 5 inches tall? What's so great about that?
Georgie, positive, supportive comments only. What is the rule?
Don't be a party pooper. Tell everyone you're super duper.
That's right.
Oh, alright. Gee, Jack, that's a towering achievement. I bet you make the Olympic candle jumping team.
Continue, Jack.
Not only did I clear up the entire candlestick, but the candle was lit.
Wow! The candle was lit. The flame must have been shooting up what? 1 inch? Did you have to be treated for 3rd-degree burns?
Georgie, I think that's very brave, Jack, and it shows that Jack be nimble and Jack be quick.
Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. What are you, a rap star now?
Thank you for sharing, Jack. Who's next? Well, I see that we have a new person with us today. And you are?
Blue.
Welcome to the club. This is Losers After All.
Mary, you know I hate that acronym.
Hey, it beats the old name of our group. We really expect terrific, cheerful, happy endings daily. Come on, boy Blue, you can figure it out. We really expect terrific, cheerful, happy endings daily.
Wretched.
You've got it.
Right.
Okay. So I am awful at picking our group names. Let's get to know our new member, shall we? So tell us, why are you blue?
It was my father's name.
Excuse me?
I'm little boy Blue.
Blue? That's a weird last name.
Says Mr. Pudding and Pie.
So, Mr. Blue, why have you chosen to join our little group?
I'm Blue.
We've already established that. Your father's name.
No, Blue, as in depressed.
Why are you depressed?
I have been fired from my job.
Hey, don't go whining to us about being unemployed. Have you searched the one tabs lately? Not too many people are looking for the hot, handsome, terrific, joyful, good-looking candlestick jumpers.
What was your job, Mr. Blue?
I work in stocks.
Oh, an investment broker.
Shepherd.
A shepherd? Really?
We'll get to your particular problem in a minute.
But,
Sit down.
but,
Sit down.
You can call me boy.
At last, a man who knows his maturity level. Can I call you little boy?
No, Mrs. 10 feet. Boy will do for you.
Okay, Georgie.
So, boy, do you mind if I ask you why you were fired?
Negligence.
Negligence?
You see, the sheep were in the middle and the cow was in the corn.
why didn't you blow your horn? You are the boy who looks after the sheep.
You see, I was under the haycock, fast asleep.
Did he wake him? No, not I. For if he do, he'd be sure to cry.
Yeah, that's basically it.
We sure have a lot of cry babies in this group, don't we?
No, I kiss the girls and make them cry.
Oh, and that's so much better.
Yeah.
Georgie, Swan, that is enough. Mary, how was your week?
I still feel like I'm being followed. This sounds interesting. No, it's not. It's creepy. This is lamb. Its fleece is white as snow. And everywhere that I went this week, the lamb was sure to go. It followed me to school one day and it made the children laugh and play to see the lamb at school. Is that against the rules? Yes. As I said, it made the children laugh and play to see the lamb at school. And so the teacher turned it out, but still it lingered near, waited patiently about till I did appear. Why does the lamb love Mary so?
I believe that Mary loves the lamb so. Mary, this should make you feel so good to have someone so attached to you. It is a reflection of your inner worth.
So what does that say about me, Doctor? I've lost my sheep and I can't tell where to find them.
Little Bo Peep, leave them alone and they'll
10
come
feet.
home. Wagging the tails behind them.
You've been saying that for 3 years. Last night, I kept counting my sheep in my mind, but before I got to them all, I kept falling asleep. Then, when I fell asleep, I dreamt I heard them bleating. But when I awoke, I found it a joke, for still they all were fleeting. If they loved me, they'll be following me to school like Mary over here. Maybe I just didn't love them enough. Maybe they don't know how much I love them.
Maybe you don't love them at all.
That's not true, Georgie. I'm taking up my little crook and I'm determined to find them. You, blue boy.
That's boy blue to you, Mrs. Sheep Lover.
Whatever, little boy. You're with me, a shepherd who's out of work, right?
Well, yeah. Well, actually, I was hoping to collect some employment, travel a little, and find myself.
Well, while you're finding yourself, can you find my sheep too?
Yeah, okay. Dr. Foster, what is this?
And we're avoiding all haycocks, whatever those are. I can't have you sleeping on the job.
We'll see you next week, Bo Peep. Good luck, boy. Swan, where is Humpty Dumpty this week?
I'm sorry, Doctor.
I'm Dr. Foster from Gloucester.
I'm Detective Green, and are you? Nursery, I mean it. I'm very pleased to meet you, Doctor, but I'm afraid we have some very bad news.
Oh,
If we could.
over there.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall, and Humpty Dumpty had a little accident.
What?
But he was making such progress.
What are you saying?
It was a terrible scene. We're both very sorry.
This has been a very emotional evening given this bad news. I think we'd better adjourn to gather our thoughts. We'll continue next week.
Bye, Doctor.
What happened? I don't know. He died? But he was my friend, you know? Mine too? Well, I would have a friend again. Yeah.
Miss Swan, we understand that you are a friend of Mr. Dumpty.
Yes.
We know you're probably shattered by the news, but we were wondering if we could ask you some questions.
Sure.
Can you think of anyone who might have wanted to hurt Humpty Dumpty?
Besides the bullies who rolled him over for his lunch money. I mean, it's hard being the fat kid, you know. Or the ugly kid, I should know. I was made fun of as a child too.
Miss Swan, can you think of anyone more recently who might have wanted to hurt Humpty Dumpty?
I can't think of anyone.
Come on, Swan. We're looking for a hard-boiled kind of character.
You have to deal with this every day?
That's why they took away my taser. Can you think of anything else?
No, I can't help you anymore.
Here's my card. Call me if you think of anything.
We'll let you know if you find out anything, Detective. Let me drive you home, Swan.
Detective, did you notice anything weird about Swan?
No?
She wasn't too sad about losing a close friend?
Sometimes a shock has to set in.
I don't think so.
You suspect Swan? There's no way she can be a suspect.
Why not?
Deductive reasoning. She's not a nursery rhyme character.
Beautiful Swan, ugly duckling. Yes, she is.
No, she isn't.
Yes, she is.
Okay. If she's a nursery rhyme character, what's the rhyme?
Well, Mr. Smarty, it's Hickory Dickory Dock.
That's Hickory Dickory Dock. The mouse ran up the clock.
Diddle Diddle Duckling.
Diddle Diddle Dumpling.
Little Miss Ducket sat on her bucket.
Little Miss Muffet sat on her tuffet.
But no, there's no such thing as a tuffet.
Nope, it is a tuffet. Don't even get me started on curds and whey.
No kidding, really, a tuffet.
Swan is a story by Hans Christian Andersen. I don't even think Andersen is related to Mother Goose.
Oh. Wow, not one clue at all. We're going to have to work extra hard to solve this case.
Look, punish Sue. I think you'd better ease off the puns while we're at the corridor. She has lots of sharp objects. I hope she's found something helpful.
Ah, detective, so glad you and your partner can make it so soon. Have I got something to show you?
I was hoping you'd be done. I don't have much of a stomach for this.
Come on, be a man.
You'll need to put these on.
Why do we need these?
Hello, giant egg. Do you want to get salmonella? Oh. You'll need to put these on too.
What are these for?
Health inspectors, regulations, you know.
Oh,
Well, if you'll hand me that whisk, we can get started.
so what have you found so far?
Well, I've examined the outer part of the body. I have to do it very carefully.
You wouldn't say you were walking on eggshells, would you?
You're the new guy, right? The punner, sir.
Yes, that's me. I see my reputation precedes me.
Yes, it does indeed. The word at the department is that you already have 15 Eighth Amendment violations filed against you.
Eighth Amendment?
Cruel and unusual punishment.
Oh, well, what can I say?
Anyway, the victim died of their trauma to the head, chest, and pelvis.
All three?
Well, with this victim, his head, chest, and pelvis are all one and the same. But this is what's really interesting. If you look in here, you'll notice that it's all white.
All white? That's funny. Where's the yellow?
Funny? Why is it funny? I don't get the yoke.
Make that 16 violations of the Eighth Amendment.
I'm the Pun Master. I'm the Pun Master. A pun or two never hurt nobody. It's a mighty fine way to start each day. A pun or two or three or four can leave you rolling down on the floor.
Where was I? Oh yes, there was no you. Do you think the killer had something against cholesterol?
That or possibly the killer was making a meringue for a massive lemon pie.
Why do you say that?
Well, not only was the yolk removed, but the white is fluffy.
So Humpty was beaten and then whipped.
17.
I'm the Pun Master. I'm the Pun Master. It's a mighty fine way to start each day.
A joke or two or three or four can tickle your funny bone to the core.
Detective, did you hand me that spatula?
Of course. So the killer was either a health nut or someone who likes pie.
Or both.
Can you tell us anything else?
Humpty Dumpty. He had a tattoo.
A tattoo? What was it?
It was just the word grade A large.
Wow. For someone with low self-esteem, that's pretty conceited.
I suspected all along that he was an egomaniac.
18.
I'm the Pun Master. I'm the Pun Master.
I got to laugh or to never hurt nobody.
It's a mighty fine way to start each day.
A laugh or two or three or four can leave you hankering for one more. But this is the weirdest part. He had traces of food coloring on his body and the cartoon that was watching on had expiration dates on it.
So he was died when he died.
You put up with this every day?
That's why they took away my pickle.
I'm the Pun Master. A pun or two never hurt nobody.
It's a mighty fine way to start each day.
A joke or two or three or four can make you split a gut on the floor.
I guess a pun or two never hurt nobody.
It's a mighty fine way to start each day.
And a laugh or two on a daily show.
It's good for the body and good for the soul.
It's good for the body and good for the soul. Well, that's about all I've got for you. Here for an omelette?
Hey, that's not...
Oh no, this isn't healthy. I just hadn't had breakfast yet. Just some forensic humor here.
Don't mind if I do. This is delicious.
And good for you. High in protein and low cholesterol.
Did you guys hear the one about the butcher who backed up into the meat grinder and got a little behind on his work? Get it? Behind? Detective, what are we doing here?
I'm just following an instinct. Sal said that the murderer was either a health nut or someone who likes pie. If I remember correctly, Jack Sprat could eat no fat.
And his wife could eat no lean.
So Jack Sprat would be the health nut who worries about cholesterol.
And his wife would be the one to eat a giant lemon meringue pie.
I think this is the place.
Oh.
Yeah. Come in. Taking me away from my food, boy. Yeah, what do you want?
I'm Detective Green. And are you? We're looking for Jack Sprat. Does he live here?
Jack? What do you want with Jack?
We just want to ask him a few questions. May we come in?
Sure. We've got nothing to hide.
Whoa! You must be Mrs. Spratt.
What makes you say that?
Well, Jack Spratt's wife could eat no lean, and I'm guessing lean cuisine is not on your menu.
Nah, I never eat frozen dinners.
Right.
So, are you guys going to come in, or are you going to stand there with dumb looks on your faces?
If you could lead the way.
Yeah.
come in. Sit down, sit down. Wait. Not that chair. Move away from the chair. You two can have these two chairs instead. Sit, sit. Can I offer you two anything? Cookies? Donuts? Lard?
Lard?
Yeah, I just spread it over some slices of kiss bread. Or eat it straight out of the can. Mmm. That'll stick to your ribs.
And to the walls of your arteries.
Well, I guess now we know why Mrs. Pratt isn't so tall. Cooking is shortening.
You sure you don't want anything? Donuts? Jelly beans? Anything to keep your mouth full?
Oh, no, we are on duty.
You sure?
Mrs. Pratt, if we could just ask you and your husband some questions.
Jack is indisposed.
Indisposed?
Yes, he's running.
Running? Running where?
In the shower. He's so thin. He has to run around in the shower just to get wet.
When he gets return mail, it says return to slender.
During a thunderstorm, he can stay dry by standing under a clothesline.
His favorite song is Lean on Me.
When he stands sideways and sticks his tongue out, he looks like a zipper.
A zipper, get it? He would even make a great magician because of his sleight of
Mrs. Pratt, if you could just get your husband.
Jack!
fun.
Jack!
Yes, dear.
Get in here!
Coming.
Boy, she was right. He really is skinny.
I heard that.
And not to call Mrs. Pratt fat, but if the girdle fits.
Or in this case, if it doesn't fit.
And I heard that. How dare you call my wife fat?
Let me tell you something, Mr. Smarty Pants. Nobody gets to call my man skinny. And besides, he's not skinny. He's just slender and sleek. He's not skinny.
I'm digging it. She's not fat. She's just a road-time gal. She's not fat. She never eats low-cal. She's got acres of curves. She's straight and she's swerved. She may be pudgy, but she's not fat. She's not fat. She never eats low-cal. She's not fat. But she's a femme fatale.
I'll say it out loud, I'm big and I'm proud.
She may be pudgy, but she's not fat. It doesn't matter what the village will say.
I'm gonna live my life any old way.
Yeah, she's one big, large, broad, yellow, and fur body. Sure, honey. She's the hulky, bulky, tubby, beautiful mountain of love. Mountain of love.
I'm big, I'm beautiful, and I'm loving it.
It doesn't matter what the village will say. We're gonna live our lives any old way. Yeah, she's one big, large, broad, and a load of dead bodies. She's the hulky, bulky,
Brawny,
tubby,
Ruffy, Tuffy,
delicious,
delicious,
one delicious mountain of love. Mountain of love. Yes, I'm as strong as a bull, a healthy animal.
Don't be so quick to condemn. I'm the creme de la creme.
A beautiful,
Most delicious,
one delicious mountain of love. Mountain of love.
My program's looking good, honey. So don't you dare change the channel.
And from now on, you guys can call me Super Stud.
Well, now that we've gotten that straight, these two flatfoots wants to ask you some questions.
Yes?
Mr. Superstar, I mean, Mr. Jack Spratt, where were you on the night of October the 13th?
The 13th, I was doing some baking.
Baking? Would that baking happen to involve pies, perhaps?
Why, yes, but I don't see
Because
what...
Mr. Humpty Dumpty was found beaten and then whipped on the night of the 13th. And you need to crack a few eggs to whip up a pie. Don't you, Mr. Spratt? If that is in fact your real name.
But...
Give me no buts, Mr. Egg Cracker. Murder in this case was a half-baked idea.
But what...
Now are you going to talk, Mr. Pasty Chef, or shall I pun again?
But what...
Wait. Excuse.
Excuse me?
What do you think you're doing?
I was just on the verge of getting...
But it's my turn to be the bad cop. You were the bad cop last time.
No, it's my turn. Besides, my name is the...
Is there a problem?
Sit down!
It's my turn to be bad cop. Besides, my name is the Punish, sir. I'm a natural at being bad cop.
I'm tired of being the good cop. I'm tired of being all empathetic and saying there, and being all nice and offering coffee and taking off thumb screws.
Yes, but it's my turn to be bad cop.
No, my turn.
No, it's my turn.
My turn.
My... Let's settle this like adults. Na 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 boo boo. Now, Mr. Jack Spratt, are you going to talk?
Hey, I know my rights.
Shut your pie hole, pie man. Now talk.
But what
You heard me. Shut up and talk.
What's going?
Stop it, Punish. Go over there and cool down.
You just
Go.
gave me
Go. Go. There, Jack. I know just how you feel. Would you like some water? Coffee? Anything? Let me get those thumb screws off for you.
Thumb screws.
Oops, I got ahead of myself.
Look, I know what you two are up to, and I'm not talking. So if you have no evidence to arrest me, you two can just leave.
Let's think extra hard for a moment here, Jack. Are you sure there isn't anything you want to tell us?
Hey, I noticed your wife has some egg whites on her apron.
So what of it? I eat a lot of omelets to keep up my strength.
You know, Detective, I'm willing to bet that the egg white on her apron matches that of Humpty Dumpty. And we have a picture of you beating egg whites.
That's not me.
Yes, it is. Ooh, you weren't supposed to see that. Aha! This will be Exhibit A.
Stop the punning, I'll tell you, I'll talk.
Don't say another word. Just go back to eating. We know our rights. We want a lawyer, and we're not talking until we get counsel.
You two are under arrest. Jack and Mrs. Spratt, you two are under arrest for the murder of Humpty Dumpty. Anything you say can be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to an attorney. If you don't have an...
Wait. Sure, I eat no fat, but I find other uses for it.
Thanks.
Yeah, save it for the judge, punk.
If you don't have an attorney, one will be rightfully provided for you.
All rise. The people versus Jack Spratt, part 32. The Honorable Judge Mantle is presiding.
Bailiff, why are you on the ground?
Court is now in session.
Prosecution, you may call your first witness.
The people call Simple Simon.
Simple. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I didn't dig that hole in the garden.
Excuse me?
That's the whole truth.
No, I meant the whole truth, not leaving anything out.
All right. I did dig that hole, but it is a good hole.
You may have your seat.
Now tell me, Simple Simon, did you meet a pie man?
Yes, while I was going to the fair.
And what did you say to this pie man?
Let me taste his ware.
And what did the pie man say to you?
He said, let me see a penny, but I had any.
You hadn't any penny?
I never had any cents.
Objection!
Yes?
1, this testimony is going nowhere. 2, penny and cents is an obvious pun, and those lines belong solely to the punished, Sue. And finally, the witness is obviously mental.
Mental. As in someone not conforming to the thought processes of the dominant culture.
What I meant was...
Or by mental, did you mean someone who is such a deep thinker that he's unappreciated by the materialistic, pragmatic bourgeois?
What I meant
Or by mental, did you mean someone who is stupid?
What I meant, Judge...
That's Judge Mental! Show you!
Oh, yeah, right. I withdraw my objection.
Your objection is withdrawn, overruled, and hanged by the neck until dead. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Your Honor.
Damn right. Mr. Simon, you may continue your testimony.
Where was I?
No sense.
Anywho, is the pie man in this room?
Yes, that's him there.
Let it be noted that the witness pointed to the defendant, Jack Spratt. Now, tell me, Simple Simon, what did you do when the pie man wouldn't let you taste his wares?
I followed him back to his house.
And what did you see there?
I watch him make his pie. He used fresh land in his crust.
Or fat?
Yes, fat. He used fresh egg white in his murray. Wait there. And the fluffy white stuff on top of his pie.
Did you say fresh egg whites?
Yes,
How did you know it was fresh egg whites?
because I saw him beating the egg white. Right off a piece of giant eggshell. And I took a picture of it too.
Enough with the gasping! It's getting annoying.
Is this the picture?
Yes, indeed, it is.
Your Honor, just in case you didn't see it. Let it be noted that this picture will be filed as Exhibit A. I have no further questions for this witness.
Defense, your witness, watch yourself.
So, Mr. Simon, is it?
Yes.
And you go by Simple.
Yes.
You go by other names as well, isn't that true?
Yes, in the school, the bullies call me Simple Pimple. But my therapist tells me...
Simple Pimple, that's a new one. Aren't you also known as Peter Pumpkin Eater, arrested for keeping your wife in a pumpkin shell?
Objection!
Yes.
Relevance, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I'm just trying to prove that Mr. Simon isn't who he claims to be.
Overruled.
Thank you. Aren't you also known as Wee Willie Winky, arrested for being a peeping Tom and running about in your nightgown?
It's been a while since.
Aren't you also known as Tom the Piper's son?
arrested for pignapping.
There's a logical explanation for that one.
Really? Isn't your real name Crooked Man?
Place getting hot.
And you live in a crooked house with a crooked cat that caught a crooked mouse?
I ain't saying that one.
Mr. Simon, you will answer her question. Now. Mr. Simon, do I have to repeat myself? Mr. Simon, please answer the question.
Oh God, yes, man.
You've got quite the rap sheet, Mr. Simon. Tell me again, why are you testifying against the defendant, Jack Spratt, today?
I feel it's my duty as a citizen.
And did the prosecution over here offer you any immunity in exchange for your testimony today?
Well, yeah, it's only fair.
It is only fair. But tell me, how did you just happen to have a camera at the Spratt household on that day?
I am an amateur photographer.
Amateur, isn't it true that as Wee Willie Winky, you were not only arrested for being a peeping Tom, but also for extortion?
I was only arrested. I was never convicted.
Maybe you were never convicted because you had incriminating pictures of the judge presiding in this case.
What? Objection. Sustained. The jury will ignore that last statement.
So, Mr. Simon, no. Mr. Tom, no. Crooked Man, whatever you choose to go by, you have a criminal record. You got your testimony bought by the prosecution, and you were outside the Spratt's household in order to commit a felony. Am I missing anything else out?
I do dig a good hole. Anybody interested? Judge, interested?
No thanks.
Defense?
No, thank you. Just as you've dug one for yourself just now, I guess the truth isn't so simple. I'm done with this witness.
Mr. Simon, you may step down.
Oh, Jesus. Please.
Defense, your witness, watch yourself.
The defense calls Mr. Jack Spratt.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Now, Mr. Spratt, you heard the witness before you claim that he saw you beating egg whites. Is that true?
Yeah, it's true. Hey, there are no laws against beating egg whites.
True. But he also said that he saw you beating them out of a giant piece of eggshell. Is that true?
Yeah, it's true. Grade A large egg.
What? I'm warning you. One more gasp, and it's a gavel to the head.
Now, where did you get this giant piece of eggshell from?
From Mother Goose.
Mother Goose? The Mother Goose?
Yes.
Your Honor, Mother Goose is right outside this courtroom. I suggest that the bailiff go grab her and bring her for some questioning.
Your Honor, this is most irregular.
Indeed, this is most irregular.
if you'd like, I could recall Simple Simon for questioning about other photos he's taken.
No. There will be no need for that. Bailiff, go grab Mother Goose and bring her in for questioning. Wait! Be careful. She's got quite the temper. Oh, Mr. Spot, you may step down.
What are you? Hawk unhand me! You hawks! This is police brutality! What are you doing?
Bailiff, did you have to grab her in the middle of the traffic? We had all the cars honking.
What are you doing?
That is her $3 honking, Your Honor.
Swear her in, bailiff.
I think she's already swearing, Your Honor.
What the honk is going on?
Jack Spratt is on trial for the murder of, get this one, Humpty Dumpty.
Murder of my son? And what do you think you're doing?
Well, it's just that I said the next person who gasps would get a...
Yes?
They'd get a gavel to the head. Perhaps I was a bit too hasty.
Damn right.
Is this the first you're hearing of the murder of Humpty Dumpty?
Yes, it is! Who did it? Who did it? Was it that nasty Mrs. Pratt?
Well, I
Why do you think the perpetrator was Mrs. Pratt?
She was always jealous of my son's figure.
But Mrs. Pratt had an alibi for the night of the 13th.
The 13th? Are you saying that my son was murdered on the 13th?
Yes.
But that's impossible. He was as fit as a fiddle at breakfast this morning.
Go ahead, gasp away. See if I care.
Wait. What do you mean still alive? Wasn't his body found at the bottom of the wall?
That wasn't his body. That was his shell.
What do you mean?
Humpty is my son and has been living with me for the past few years after graduating college. He is quite smart.
I always knew he was an egghead.
One more outburst like that, and I'll hold you in contempt. In fact, with puns like that, I already hold you in contempt.
As I was saying, he is quite smart. But he would never leave the nest and get his independence. I mean, sure he moved out, but he was living in a shoe, for goodness sake. That is why beautiful Swan broke up with him. I mean, I was still packing his lunches and doing his laundry. That was the last straw. So I pushed him out of the nest.
You pushed Humpty Dumpty out of the nest? You murdered your own son?
Murder! You think I've committed murder? You dare, punk, accuse me, punk, of murder? Calm down! I will not calm down! What the hunk's going on? I'm not a bounce to be a pawn. I'm feeling used, abused, and pecked upon. What the hunk's going on? What the hunk's going on? I'm just as sick as any swan. I'm a respected member of the Attaboy. What the hunk's going on? You got my feathers ruffled up so bad I feel like a goose that's lost her cluck. She's lost her cluck now. And if you think I'm gonna stand around and take this abuse, you're pushing your luck. Luck! What the hunk's going on? It's all a sham. It makes me yawn. If it's a fight you want, then bring it on. What the hunk's going on? Oh, what the hunk's going on? Don't understand where I went wrong. I'm running late for an appointment at the beauty salon. What the hunk's going on? Oh, what the hunk's going on? I'm good to run this marathon. I'm as worked up as a head in a gator pond. What the hunk's going on? 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 Tell me what the hunk's going on? What the hunk's going on? Tell me what the hunk's going on? What the hunk's going on? Tell me. Listen up, Judge. If I don't get some answers, I'm going to be all up in your face. Are you through yet? Now, Mrs. Goose, no one here is accusing you of murder.
Of course not. I think we have the murderer.
Nonsense! I pushed Humpty out of the nest. But I haven't murdered him. I'm supposed to meet him for lunch today. In fact, here he comes now. What?
Humpty?
Hello, Mother. I thought we were doing lunch today.
You're still alive?
But of course I am. And I'm independent now.
Meet my son, Humpty, Goosey.
I'm independent now. I've got my condo. And I've also made my first down payment.
Hey, that was supposed to be my pun.
That's right. All puns belong solely to the... Overruled.
Your Honor, seeing that the victim is alive and well, I suggest that we...
I agree. Case dismissed. The defendant is free to go.
You know, Detective, this just goes to show you.
And what's that?
Don't count your victims before they've hatched.
what else punished, sir?
What?
They may have taken away my gun, my taser, my pit bull, my chainsaw, but they did not take away this. Let's see you jump over the moon.
Hey, diddle diddle!
Law and order, they are together keeping law and order to border this